How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to the What the Hell podcast. This podcast is dedicated to those things that drive you nuts and annoy you and just make you say, what the hell? Come on in. Let's get this thing started. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? Welcome to yet another edition of the What the Hell podcast. My name is Sean. I'm one of your hosts. With me, as most of the time, I can't say always, but as most of the time, over on that side of my screen is, wait a minute, where's my echo? Man of many books.
Yes, that is me. I'm here.
He is there. And coming to us from a place that's not Las Vegas, as you can tell by the background there.
So the greenery in the background.
Man of very few books, Mr. Jason.
Present.
Present. He's bringing the Key and Peele sketches into the What the Hell show.
Done wrong, Aaron.
Messed up, Aaron.
And
from the Peanut Gallery.
Off camera, we do have the Peanut Gallery present. That's right. That is Jason's better half, his girlfriend Lynn, who really does exist. I promise.
Mrs. Peanut to you.
Mrs. Peanut to us. All right, so we have our nicknames. Holy shit.
I mean, I don't even get to call her Mrs. Peanut, so, it's kind of,
I suggest you start from now on.
Sorry,
Although-
the Key and Pill got me.
Although that's a lot of syllables. That's a lot more than Lynn. That may be
is.
too much work for you.
Poor Jason. Your brother's so mean to you.
Don't you have something to do?
Yeah. Sit here and annoy the fuck out of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I'm doing it.
This is my job, buddy.
So good. So good. Turn that into just adapt the Sweet Caroline into Sweet Mrs. Peanut. It's so good. So good.
So good.
It's even better being single.
Oh God. Let's get into updates. Man of many books. It's been what, a couple of weeks, right, since we did a show?
Yeah,
How the fuck are you?
yeah, hanging in here, living life. Just working and trying to take it one day at a time.
How many
What
books
about
have you
you? Absolutely none.
I haven't seen any of them moved back there, so yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah. No.
Well, I've read all these already.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
It doesn't make it to the shelf unless I've read it.
Oh, okay.
there you go.
It's impressive.
That
I would
actually
say
is
the same-
impressive.
I would say the same thing, but
Well, I mean, that's why I wear a hat all the time, is to hide my huge cranium.
all right. What's the Hulk villain? It's not Mastermind.
The Abomination?
No, the one that's got the big head.
Why do I want to say Celestro? That doesn't sound right.
Sinestro's Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
there's
it is.
one of them, but
Yeah,
there's
go
the
to
one
Mastermind.
that's got the mustache and he's green and yeah, whatever. All right.
Here, I thought you were talking about Marvin the Martian for a minute. There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you
We'll
very
talk
much.
about that for the rest of the episode.
Oh, the people would tune out after 30 seconds, be like, "Fuck this!" Click.
I would tune out after 30 seconds.
That's why I was asking you to do it for the rest of the episode.
Of course you were. I'm gonna send Lynn $50 to talk like that to you for the rest of the night.
Oh, you don't have to send me $50. I'll do it anyway.
Oh, hey, well, shit, save me $50. I'm in. All right, so Man of Many Books is doing good. It's been a couple of weeks, and Jason, you're coming to us from a location that is not Las Vegas.
Beautiful, green, muggy, bug-infested Northeast Ohio.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but now I can't have the complaint about starting it at 5:00 my time anymore and interrupting dinner. Now I don't have an excuse.
I'm sure you'll. think
So
of something.
now I got to start eating dinner later.
Did you hear her in the background? I'm sure you'll
Either-
think of something.
Either that or it's like, I just 8 o'clock. That's my bedtime. So,
He doesn't go to bed till like friggin' 2 in the morning. He's fine.
well, I didn't say it was legit. I just said that's what he was going to say.
Well, I guess, how was your, other than moving across the country, which I'm sure we could do an episode on itself on how crazy that shit is. How's your week?
Well, that's all right so far. Yeah. We're doing the extracurriculars for work already, so we'll be doing an oddly enough, so the apartment that the company offered us in the building that this apartment is in, they're having an open house for the rest of the apartments on Saturday, and we got elected to help out with that. So now we're
Well, I was elected. You were voluntold by me.
well, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
so-
kind of how that works.
Suddenly you need a real estate license on top of it.
Other than
Make
that, good.
Make sure you get the little cupcakes to hand out.
I'm not giving anybody cupcakes. Fuck
They're
that.
getting a water bottle and they're gonna like it.
And it won't even be refrigerated. It'll be
No, it will
room
not.
temp. Room
What?
temp.
This is an open house. I'm looking for motherfuckers that want to spend money, not freeloaders.
That's pretty much it.
Oh. So that, bless you.
Ooh.
That leaves me. My week was pretty good.
Because
It was highly tiring. Everyone knows here that Jason, Lynn, and I conspired behind my father's back to drive to Ohio from Texas to surprise him.
we should
And
have had nonstop because
Oh
you're
gosh.
fucking nuts.
hey, it works when there's two drivers, right? The trade-off thing actually works. It's
Yeah.
It would
definitely
not work in our household because I would not put up my end of the deal there.
Okay,
But Tom
I-
tells
I-
you.
Man of many
I have-
books, your hand is raised.
I have something to say on this. Like, I don't know what drives you have made, Jason, but I've had to make the trip from Michigan to Texas driving with my brother. And
Twice.
yeah, and you just want to get it over with.
Yeah.
So, like, it's
All
just like, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
most,
was
most of ours were around 5 to 6 hours most of the time. And each city at least had a brewery we could stop in because
Yeah.
you could take your time. This was a whirlwind trip for us, and it was worse than it wasn't horrible, it wasn't great. It's worse in my head, but at the end of the day, it was worth it because the surprise was pulled off brilliantly. The text conversations between the three of us that somehow just came to me as we started it was military operation via texting, and we're just cracking each other up. Jason decided for no apparent reason to send my wife the middle finger emoji.
I'm still dying over that.
I'm like we were in Ohio and we're arranging to meet up where the band is playing, and I tell the wife, I'm like, hey, I'm driving, text Jason, we're 5 minutes out. So she texts Jason that we're 5 minutes out, and Jason replies, and she looks at her phone and goes, he gave me the thumbs up, and then 2 seconds later get another text, and she looks and goes, hey, wait, that wasn't the thumbs up.
Yep. Apparently in my recent used emojis, those are pretty close together because I went, oh, there's a thumbs up.
Well, he uses it every time he texts me.
Tap
so
send and then went, oh shit. And,
I'm
yeah.
dying. Like I've never laughed so hard in my damn life.
No, you're not.
But it made it even
No,
it made it even
that's-
funnier that Stephanie didn't even realize it wasn't. a
I
middle-
didn't. Yeah. I had no idea until, she got there and
See-
went, oh yeah, he sent me a thumbs up. I'm like, well, all right.
See, I'd have played that completely different than you. Like, I just went with it. Like, you sent me a middle finger. Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, but
That's how I felt at the time.
Stephanie scared me.
Well, yeah,
Stephanie-
that's
Stephanie scares me like most women do.
yeah, that's the look on TJ's face. Oh God.
Have you met her?
I'm
I have
terrifying.
a few times.
I'm a
Ooh,
scary bitch.
cue the spooky
I wouldn't go
fingers.
so far as scary bitch. Clearly, you have questionable taste in
Just
dudes.
your mouth when you're talking to me. I'm terrifying.
Maybe to Jason, which you should be to Jason. Looks like he's peeing his pants right now.
I was
Well,
doing
that's
that
because
anyway.
he's old. That's
Yeah,
not out of fear.
I was doing that anyway.
Oh, here we go.
I had already started that before I got scared of her, so it just
Ah.
made it worse after that.
Urination.
So I'm gonna try to lasso this back into what the hell we were actually supposed to be doing.
We're just doing the catch-up portion,
We were
but
still talking about how my week was. That's how most of my week has been peeing.
You pissing your pants is not part of your week. And
That's it.
you,
I'm
but-
surprised.
yeah, well, no, because if it's a common occurrence, it's not newsworthy. You don't need to tell
Ah.
people about it.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, he tells me about it every time it happens. So I
Well,
don't know.
you're his fucking girlfriend. You signed up for that,
Blink twice if he's holding you hostage.
right?
oh my god, so good. All right, well, we're all, and now that everybody's caught up on how everybody's doing, I guess we should get into our topic. What do you think? As Jason
Let's
takes
do
a
it.
sip. Waiting for it, and the burp is nope, not okay. There you go.
Yeah. Not if you're going to call it out.
All right. Right. It's got to be random and come naturally. All right. Today, and you know, I give props. I didn't even think of this one. TJ came up with this one, and it was kind of a shocker. I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. So, what the hell is up with weird rules surrounding food? Right? I mean, why?
So, if I could, I'd like to start this one off.
Take it away, sir.
Your Honor,
So-
yeah, approach the bench.
This topic actually came to me. Like, I've been more getting into food and like seeing what other countries are doing. Just I enjoy it. But it was one of them nights where I was flying by the seat of my pants, like, I just need dinner. I have hot dogs in the fridge. Like, I'm just gonna eat a couple hot dogs and call it a fucking day.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
So, and
Single man's gourmet meal.
well, it's the lazy man's meal is what it is. And
Nothing wrong with it.
ain't no shame in it. I'm not ashamed of it, but that's just that was the deal. So I'm pulling out, I like to put shit on my hot dog and I pull out the ketchup. I think about it and I was like, man, I can't believe there are people out there right now that would be like, putting ketchup on that hot dog is a sin. I'm like, motherfucker, do you know what a hot dog is made of? Put whatever you fucking want on it.
Hot dogs are made of sin.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
exactly.
Oh, it's
See, and
like,
I interpreted when we were talking about it, I interpreted the text message the other way. I interpreted when you sent it to like that, like we were going to somehow support, that you can't put ketchup on.
No,
And I was going to be like, well, no, this might actually be my farewell podcast because fuck that.
no,
But
no.
no, Well, then no, okay, I'm on board then.
No, dumb food rules means like, why are these stupid rules in place
Oh,
for
well, yeah.
no fucking reason?
yeah. Right, just because one person likes something over another. And you brought up the hot dog one, and all I could think of was that one scene, I think it's in Sudden Impact, the old Dirty Harry movie, where Clint Eastwood goes off on someone for putting ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah. And it's
Look,
like,
look,
what's-
Jason's like, I haven't seen that one. Look it up.
Hell, I mean, okay, I'm a fan of the average chili dog, sure. But I'm like, yeah, there are days that I've had just your average hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and relish.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
Nothing.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay. I spent some time down in Texas. I worked at a 7-Eleven. One of the big things they sling there, hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a Mexican dude put ketchup, mustard, and mayo on his hot dog. I went, I'm gonna try that. It's not bad.
Okay, so let's pony off of that, because I spent 3 years when I was in the Army. I lived in Germany, right? So Americans, ketchup on French fries all day long, right? Germans don't do that. Germans enjoy mayonnaise on their French fries.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I
And
got some people in my life that enjoy that.
I gotta tell you, I partook. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's not
You
bad.
can put anything on French fries and it's delicious. We were talking about Frosty and French fries earlier.
I've heard that before, that someone has done dipped French fries in Frosty.
Oh, it's
Oh, that's a
delightful.
huge thing, dude.
I've done that.
Friggin' delightful.
I have not done that, but
Salty, sweet, half
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and then like people here in Texas won't understand the malted vinegar on French fries that we do in the Midwest, and
We're talking about
especially as you get closer to Canada. Like I introduced my kids to it via Long John Silver's, right? Because it's the only place you could really get malted vinegar here. And so we go to Long John Silver's and get the plate, and I'm like, just leave that corner one empty. And they're like, why? And I just be like shaking the malted vinegar into that thing and just start dipping the fries. I'd even dip the chicken. And to this day, they fucking love it. And they just,
didn't mom and dad said something about it? Wasn't Stephanie the one that was kind of like didn't understand the vinegar on fries, or no?
She did not.
Oh,
She did not.
In England.
She likes it on something else. I don't remember what she would put it on, but I'd fries, the chicken, the fish, almost fucking anything at Long John Silver's, I'll dip in that fucking vinegar. But I mean, growing up right across the fucking street from Canada, go to this minor league hockey rink that was right next door, get some fries. There was more fucking vinegar there than there was ketchup. All day long. If you haven't fucking tried it, those of you listening and wherever you're listening at, fucking try it. Try the mayonnaise. Try the mayonnaise and the vinegar. That's good shit too.
well,
I think they're even better on like the idea of like the fair fries, where they're the more kind of
Oh
like
God, yeah, the thicker,
Oh,
yeah. Oh
yeah.
God, making me fucking hungry now.
Ah, see?
Okay, so there's another one TJ brought up that I think is a good argument for debate.
oh, we've had this argument. I'll die on this hill.
I'm a person. Do what you want, right? But
Yeah.
But what's with these hard? I mean, I'm talking hardcore steak people that will look at you like you are literally murdering a child for putting steak sauce on your steak.
Hey, depending on the steak, I fully support putting steak sauce on a steak.
Like
I mean, yes, there are very, very often, depending on the steak you got, depending on the seasoning, where you don't need it.
well, like if you're eating top quality Wagyu beef that's cooked perfectly, of course. Like
Yeah, no, I'm not putting steak
you're
sauce
eating a
on
regular
that.
run-of-the-mill steak, put
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
the hell you want on it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
No, I support that. Like, yeah, Wagyu beef, I'm not putting anything on it. I'm just chowing down.
Yeah, obviously.
but
And I'll
you're-
always taste the steak by itself before I put the sauce on it. Fact of the matter is,
Oh yeah.
I just enjoy A1. That's it.
They're all good.
Oddly, to tie in that this isn't going off on a tangent, TJ, before you break the lasso out again, because that was terrifying.
He's Gangnam styling it now. Shit.
I mean,
No, that's a lasso, dude.
looks like he practiced
They
it.
did that in Gangnam style.
But to tie
How
into
the fuck do you live in Texas?
I just to tie into A1, there was just the idea of, I mean, A1 being just awesome. There was Quiznos. There was one locally. There aren't any locally.
There are very few left.
They're rare, very rare.
There was one, and one time they had some kind of like a pepper A1 peppercorn sauce.
A1 peppercorn steak.
Sauce or
this.
some kind of like, and at the time, this was way back. My ex and I actually, at that point, there was one local to us, and we had stopped there at one point and actually convinced one of the employees to sell us like their bag of like this sauce. Like they didn't have it where you could just like put it on a sandwich.
Yeah.
They would put it on and like, send it through the thing.
Yeah.
But somehow we were like, oh, we like this so much and blah, blah, blah. We'll give you whatever. And or not we'll give you whatever, but do you sell these and blah, blah, blah. And they gave us, it was like this like gallon bag.
Yep.
And it was like the greatest achievement ever. It's like one of those things where you walk outside and all of a sudden the sun's shining brighter and you're like, oh, and
So
Yeah.
you're talking to two former Quiznos employees.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So
Okay.
so I worked for corporate Quiznos when they were up and coming, and then both TJ and our mother worked for a guy that I used to work with.
But long periods in between.
Yeah, very long periods in between. But and again, back in the day, I think Quiznos had a fantastic product. I think it was delicious.
Oh, I
And
thought it was
they had this black Angus steak sandwich that came on the rosemary parmesan bread that had I don't remember what the exact steak sauce, but there was a honey bourbon grill sauce that went with it. It was two different sauces on this sandwich.
It was a honey bourbon mustard and I think it was called like the Angus grill sauce, like you said, or something like that.
Yeah.
But the grill sauce went on the bottom, the bourbon mustard went on the top.
The two of them put together,
Cheese steak.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
was fantastic.
Yep.
And
that
it
was
just-
okay. And at least like when we did our thing, that was the key. It was like whatever that A1 stuff was, it was like it was good enough. You're like, okay, can we like may we have a bag of it? Because they obviously didn't sell troughs.
Right.
I mean,
because you just had at it.
I'm guilty of it because at one point I looked at the owner of my Quiznos when it wasn't even batch 83, it was still batch 81, which was 10 times better. And I got the big like Hellman's mayonnaise jug size of it to take home. Like I'll give you whatever you want. Just let me take one of these home.
Oh yeah, that batch 81 was kick ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And even I wouldn't call it the high end steakhouses, but they've got the same company that owns Red Lobster owns Longhorn Steakhouse.
They own like
they own a lot of stuff. But for a while there, Longhorn Steakhouse was doing a table side steak sauce. They'd come out and they'd have these two scorching hot rocks that I guess they had put in the oven or whatever, and they come out and go, if you ordered this, it was like $3 to have this stuff, and the server would come out and ask you how spicy you wanted your steak sauce, and then would make this over those fucking hot rocks right next to your table, and it was phenomenal. They don't do it anymore.
I support that,
but it was so good. It was so good. They also had a deal there back in the day where you could get, God, I think it was I don't remember what size it was, but it was like the steak for two and sides for two for $50. But giant fucking T-bone or something, I don't know, but it was delicious.
So it was an Applebee's 2 for $20, just better.
Yeah, more or less. Better quality, the whole deal. So yeah, I mean, I get people like if you go to like a Ruth's Chris is probably going to throw a fit if you ask for A1 for their steak and think it's sacrilegious. And I'm like, you know what? Don't fucking hate me for what I like.
What was the thing the phrase that you?
Oh, yeah, the kindergarten teacher phrase. Don't yuck someone else's yum.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I've said that.
Don't yuck my yum, bro.
Yep.
If you, I mean, and we all have liked some weird shit in the past, right? Whether, because like you taste some of it now and you're going, why the fuck did I like that when I was a kid? This is horrible. Case in point, those little fucking fruit drinks that looks like they were in barrels that.
Oh, no,
little
hugs. No, you do not drink those as a grown ass man. You just don't.
See,
that's a fucking sugar bomb. Like,
but you fucking love that shit as a kid.
Yeah, because like as a kid, like your taste buds are so new that everything's like great. You're like, I love this super sweet flavor. Now you drink it, you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
I rest my case. Bless you.
Hey.
So yeah, don't yuck somebody else's yum. Again, mayonnaise on fries. If you want to have steak sauce on your steak, I mean,
Yeah.
I might think less of you if you put it on like the good Wagyu beef and some other
Well,
stuff.
of
I'm like,
course.
you're kind of screwing that up, but I get it.
Well, and let's be real. Half the time it's because parents are trying to get their kids to eat food, and they're like, "Here, put ranch on it, and eat it."
Well,
So,
that and it's also it's also because they're probably trying to cover up the fact that they don't cook that well.
well, you know,
That's also
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see that.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, later in life, our mother was a phenomenal cook. Once she started being able to watch Food Network full time and mess
I was gonna
around,
say because Food Network hit cable. That's
Yeah.
why our mother got good.
but let me tell you, and let's see if Jason can relate
he said he was okay with one.
since he has a different mom.
I thought that was
I would say I'm not exaggerating by saying a minimum of twice a week, if not 3 times. Mom's idea of dinner was getting chicken pieces, like thighs, wings, breast, whatever,
They were
pouring
already
it,
dead.
pouring, yes, they were dead,
Okay.
pouring Italian dressing over the top of them and roasting them in the oven until they were dry as fuck.
But in her defense, she didn't know. Like certain
mean-
pieces of chicken have to be cooked a certain way.
I mean,
It's not.
the idea
It's
of, like,
it's not
chicken
just
with-
a one and done.
I mean, the idea that chicken breast with or chicken with the Italian dressing. Yeah, that didn't sound that. But yeah, well, I mean, once you
But she,
once you
but it
Bro,
was-
no. If you had seen this chicken and you pulled the fucking skin off of it, you would understand.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
this was the thing. She didn't pierce the skin so that the dressing would go into the meat and actually provide
No.
some flavor. So all it did was make a crispy skin, and that was just where the flavor was. Once you got into the meat, it was dry, flavorless chicken. And for the longest time as adults, if someone said, "Hey, I want chicken," TJ and I went, "I'm going to Taco Bell,"
Mhm,
because it was 2 blocks from the house.
I can
mhm.
see that. All right. I could support that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Later in life, she watched some Food Network and was amazing,
Mm.
truly amazing. And I think even she would have realized I really fucked that chicken up back in the day.
Well, she turned a corner when she started honestly asking for constructive criticism.
So, I'm not going to I'm not going to yuck somebody else's yum, but that was some of the stuff that we dealt with. What? It's again, you're forcing your opinion on others, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, let's take Philly cheesesteaks as an example. You're close to Pennsylvania now,
That's true. It's that way.
so I'm the guy. I'm not a fan. To this day, I'm not a fan of onions, and I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to bell peppers. So my Philly cheesesteaks are typically steak, cheese, and mushroom.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of diehard hardcore Philly steakers would call sacrilegious.
Well, honestly,
don't
the
care.
idea of a Philly cheese, the way that you can, at least if you view it from like Food Network shows or whatever, where I've always kind of like raise an eyebrow at the cheese whiz thing. I'm like, I'd rather
Yeah,
have
me too.
I'd rather have like regular, like some actual cheese. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay, so let's go into that one because that's a good one. Food rule. Okay, because we actually talked about this a little bit when I was there, and I think TJ will support this. Kraft American Singles has ruined cheese for so many fucking people.
I don't think it's ruined cheese because I still enjoy a variety of cheese and I grew up on it. But
But
I
do
think
you,
it-
today, do you eat Kraft American Singles?
yeah,
That's it. Get out.
I do.
And
Well,
slap for TJ.
No. Because you even talk to top chefs and they say this, and like, I'm sorry, I'm not going and buying gourmet American cheese. Like, I'm grabbing a $3.39 pack at Meijer because they say American cheese is the best to melt on burgers and shit like that. So that's why I still use it.
That's
Grilled
true.
cheese,
That's true, but that's not American cheese. That's pasteurized processed cockapoo.
Yeah, well, it's playing a fucking part.
See, I was the one who brought that
Man,
up
he's very
because
passionate about his craft singles. Use it.
No, I'm just not about to be ashamed. No, I'm not about to be shamed. I'm not about to be shamed by these two motherfuckers on when we're supposed to be going hard against food rules.
Would you prefer
dumb
if
sons
I
of bitches?
shamed you?
Oh, like I give a fuck if you do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jason doesn't care either.
I
That's sad.
Oh,
was the one who brought it up about that because I was like, I'm not a fan because of the idea of craft singles and everything. I'm just not a fan of American cheese.
See, I don't mind it. I mean, it's a flavor I've always had in my life.
well, it's like okay, so
I know there's a place for it, but it was like just like whenever you would see the things on like okay, the Food Network shows where they do like burgers or whatever, and somebody would say American cheese, my mind automatically goes to a craft single and goes like, no, I want like actual, you know. But if you're
he wants the actual mold and not the pasteurized processed cheese food.
And that's fine, but like
that's all.
if I'm going to make a fancy dish, I'll probably get the better cheese. But if I'm making a fucking bologna sandwich,
You know what? Okay, so I'll
It has
retract
its
my
place.
statement because
Definitely has its place.
to TJ's point about just a good old fashioned grilled cheese sandwich, that's the fucking way to go.
yeah, come on.
I can't argue with that. Just like I can't argue with the Velveeta shells and cheese. You can't argue with that fucking shit either.
Well, can't argue that as well.
I mean, Kraft mac and cheese is powdered cheese for Christ's sakes, and we all still will eat that shit.
Yeah, like I'm not 10 years old and running through a pack a week, but I still keep it around.
Yeah. Okay.
Kraft American cheese.
Damn Kraft.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Snort that shit like.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I don't know what to say to that.
The only reference I have.
You might want to see a doctor.
Snorting Smarties. I don't know.
You might want to see somebody about that. Just saying.
I am seeing somebody about it after I snort a Smartie. I'm seeing a lot of people after that.
I bet you are. Almost like you were seeing stars after getting tortilla slapped this weekend.
So I don't know what you think a Smartie is, but whatever you're snorting and you're seeing people, nah, that ain't a Smartie.
That's just a street name.
It's a street name. We're not hip to the new street names. That's what it is.
I'm not that upset about it.
It's like that line in Hangover, Rooflin. There you go with that name, Rooflin. I don't know what the hell that is.
You were the worst drug dealer ever.
Might as well just call him Flories, because just wind up on the floor. That's a better name for him. Oh God. All right. So what other ones out there are there? I mean, okay, so no ketchup on a hot dog, which okay, fuck you. Especially since the invention of spicy ketchup. I'll put fucking spicy ketchup on almost anything.
If you're doing that, just do ketchup with Frank's. There you go, done.
I don't even do that. I just go sriracha.
Okay. Hey, let's test Jason's thought process in this, because they brought out a big ass bottle of Frank's when we were eating dinner the other day, and I'm like, oh my God, I love Frank's, and I put that shit on everything, and was telling stories how you couldn't find it in Texas. I want to test their metal here real quick, because TJ's father, my stepfather, also had a thing that I think some people think is weird. Don't knock it till you try it, because Mom wound up doing it too. Here, what's your thought process on putting Italian dressing on spaghetti?
With the red sauce or by
Yes.
itself?
No,
with it.
See, I never put red sauce or no.
He hates red sauce, so he wouldn't do it anyway.
I'm not a big fan.
Are you no, you're not talking about Frank's Red Hot, are you? You're just talking about marinara.
Yeah, she's talking about regular spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, you get your plate of spaghetti, you have it in front of you, you take the Italian dressing, you dump it on, you mix it around. It's fucking delicious. It's oil, vinegar, and Italian
right?
spices.
I don't know that I would think to do that, but I would try it.
Try it.
I'm telling you, try
He
it.
won't try because he doesn't like the marinara sauce.
No, try it. I
Spaghetti
mean,
is
that's
fun. Not a
it's
big
it,
fan of chunky tomato
Yeah, fair
sauce.
enough.
Yeah.
well, no, I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of chunky tomato sauce either. But if you get I like my spaghetti with like tomato sauce and burger meat in it, right, as opposed to meatballs. That was how Mom did it back in the day. She had a recipe for scratch and all that. But I just found it weird one time that they busted out. Everyone had that little carafe, right? Of oh fuck, what's the name? It's not McCormick. Who is Good
No.
Italian?
No, it's like good seasonings or
Yeah.
something.
And it said, there was a line etched in the glass for the oil and the vinegar, and then you dump the seasoning in, shook it up. So you get your noodles, you get your meat sauce, and then Italian dressing over it, mix it up, and go to town.
Wait, are we talking Italian salad dressing or just Italian herbs and like
Italian salad dressing.
Oh, salad.
Oil?
Okay.
Vinegar,
Oil,
oil,
vinegar?
and the powdered mix that goes inside it.
Wait,
So because I brought up the red hot on spaghetti, which I still think is fucking phenomenal. Try it one time. I mean, you fucking crazy people in Ohio put fucking spaghetti noodles in chili, so you got nothing to complain about.
And then you put cinnamon on top of it.
That is true. They do that. I don't do that.
Oh, thank you.
Here's another one.
You're
Here's
telling
another
me you
one.
have a bowl of chili. You don't want to add some noodles to it?
No.
Liars.
I do not.
Oh, I would.
Now here's what I do want to add to it. My kids were freaked out about this the first time. They were old enough to understand it, but once they tried it, they loved it. Because some people will do crackers and chili, which I don't agree with. Right?
I know oyster crackers are a big
Oyster
thing.
crackers are good.
Okay. Now
They are.
I would say, and again, credit to Mom on this one, remove the oyster crackers and replace it with crunchy Cheetos.
Puffs work
That's
just as well.
fantastic.
No,
I
I
was
think I disagree on that one. I think crunchy is the way to go.
I'll do both. I don't care.
Crunchy, like when I took the kids up there, and Mom was like, "Yeah, you guys want some Cheetos for your chili?" My kids were like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Grandma?"
Like, twist
And
on
I'm
my
like-
arm and eat Cheetos. Like,
I'm like,
you're never
"Shut up
gonna
and
do
try it.
that.
Dump it in your chili.
we about to change your life.
Try that
Of-
shit."
Of course, being from Texas, this is my experience.
Oh my God.
They found out we would just eat like a bowl of chili, and they would be like, "You do that?" Like, yeah.
Absolutely. With beans. Anyway, try that shit sometime, Jason. Let me know what you think.
I will.
He'll
I'm
forget
hol-
about it.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
I will.
He's
I'm
gonna
not-
forget about it.
I will.
I'll make him eat it next time he comes to Texas.
There you go.
Like, you remember this? You thought I was gonna take your ass to Rudy's to get barbecue, but no, you're getting
Remember this?
canned chili with fucking crunchy Cheetos.
I mean, I'm not turned off by the idea of crunchy Cheetos and chili. That actually sounds fantastic.
It really is fucking great.
Yeah, it's like a Frito pie without the corn.
Our
Oh,
our listener in Germany is going, "What the fuck?"
Oh, there it goes.
What the fuck?
But all right, so what other ones can you guys think of? What's
Well,
another?
there's obviously childhood ones like ketchup on mac and cheese and ketchup on scrambled eggs.
Oh,
and-
here we go.
Okay, I still do ketchup on mac and cheese, and growing up, mac and cheese, hot dogs, and ketchup was a staple.
I feel like barbecue sauce would be a better choice, but like, I had a friend once who almost gagged when she saw somebody eating ketchup on mac and cheese, and I was like, it's not that bad.
Like, have you tried it? It's
So-
really,
In TJ's defense, do you still have the shirt?
no, that's long
Oh.
gone.
Oh, shirt.
In TJ's defense, both him and my sister Michaela were 100% addicted to ketchup as a child.
I would like to
TJ?
say I am reformed at this point.
TJ had a shirt that was in the Heinz logo that said, "I put ketchup on my ketchup."
That's funny.
And at the peak, and he hates this story, and then I'm going to tell the Michaela story too because she hates it, and I don't think she listens to the podcast. TJ put ketchup on pancakes that already had
Nope.
syrup on them.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Oh,
Look at Jason. As about a 3 or 4 year old, waffles
So, like,
that already had
ketchup
butter and
and
syrup.
Is that like poor man's sweet and sour sauce?
Pretty much, because
Oh my
like
God, that's
I'll
genius.
sneak in a bite every once in a while if I'm having like waffles with something. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, it's kind of good.
So, and everyone gave him shit for that for years. Now, in an even better story, which
I'm pretty sure you've already told this story on the podcast.
I don't know if I have or not. It's if I ever do fucking real stand up, it's my closing joke because it's a true story, and I don't think Lynn's heard this, but they were so addicted to ketchup that
I couldn't have been addicted to ketchup at this point.
no, but it just goes to show that it was in the blood. And we were raised Catholic, and me being much older than they are, one day, and this is a 100% true story. We're at mass, and my stepfather is in front of me holding my sister in his arms, and we're in line for communion. And I shit you not, this is fucking 100% true. He walked up to the priest held up the wafer and said, "The body of Christ." And my little sister whipped her head around, looked at him dead in the eye, and went, "With ketchup?"
That's funny.
She hates that we tell that story because she's embarrassed by it to this day, but it's funny as hell.
I don't know why at this point, like, just own it. It happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said that shit. So what? Where's the rule that says I can't?
I would have to say, like, I've never done ketchup on mac and cheese. Like, I'm not saying I'm against it. I've just never done it.
Well, I can see why it wouldn't connect for some people.
I mean, but it's the same mentality, as the people who would chastise you for putting eggs on like scrambled eggs. And I'm like, I've probably
you put eggs on your eggs, just like I put ketchup on my ketchup.
75% of the time I'm eating ketchup with my scrambled eggs. So
And it works every time. It works every time. It's got bits of real panther in it, so you know it's good.
But yeah, like,
it works every time.
So also kind of playing off this point, I don't know how you two gentlemen feel about this. I'm a big proponent of this. Like, I don't have like I know like most people have like the set, like, okay, from this time to this time it's breakfast, from this time it's lunch.
No,
and this time. Huh?
All the time is breakfast time.
Well, all the time is breakfast time, but I've also woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning, went, oh, I have leftover pizza in the fridge.
Who doesn't love cold pizza for breakfast, bro?
Well, no, but people.
Cold Chinese food is also a good one.
Yeah, like it's outstanding. Like, people don't have limitations on when you eat something. Just go ham. Your life will be so much better.
Do you know what the microwave ruined cold pizza for everybody? I will still do it because it's delicious. It's so good. But like, my kids would look at me like I was crazy if I'm just having a cold slice of pizza. Like, you're not going to heat that up.
Like cold spaghetti, cold pizza, or like cold Chinese food. I live for that stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
Cold spaghetti.
And I will say that maybe not so much food related, but well, like meal related, but like beverages, like there's a certain point that my body cuts off and goes, you can't have coffee. You got to move to a Coke.
Yeah.
Right. Like
all day is also coffee time.
I mean, I have to say, my natural thing is to go straight from coffee to cocaine too.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I could tell with all the energy you've been bringing.
But like,
I spent all my energy packing a pod in Las Vegas
In 106-degree
and
weather.
106
And,
degrees.
no, you get a free pass this week. It's all right.
Dude, it was so bad. Like it was so God, what was it the whole time? 83, 84. I don't know. It was nice. Like we ran to Sam's to get steaks, and they drive around with their windows down, which never happens in Texas, and it was comfortable.
Yeah.
And then we drove back to Texas and stopped to get something to eat right outside of Dallas, and I got out the car. I was like, "Holy fuck, it's hot! It's fucking hot here."
Yeah, I remember this.
So,
I
my
had, I had
God.
almost the opposite. So when I'd gotten out there one of the days, I mean, this was June, July, whatever it
Wasn't
was,
this when you
whenever.
were
I there.
unpacking your Jeep?
No, this wasn't unpacking
Oh.
a Jeep.
This is the.
Oh no, but go ahead, tell the story. You love
You
telling
tell the
this.
story.
You love telling the story. Go ahead.
Oh, just tell the story. Story time. Story time.
I,
Story time.
I didn't anticipate the heat and overdid it the first time when I was trying to unpack the Jeep. And
I feel
about
like there's
passed-
more
about
details to the
passed out.
story.
I thought you said that wasn't
Oh.
the story.
It wasn't that story, but you love telling that story, so I told it. Shut up.
Dude, we've all done that.
No, the other one was it's not at least understanding the heat. One of the days we were just going to go to the store. I'm like, oh, I mean, it's really nice out. Let's put the top down, take the doors off on the Jeep, and drive down the street. And it was like driving through a blow
I think
dryer.
it was 4th of July.
Oh, God.
Oh,
It was so bad. Like we're driving down the street, and I'm like, why does the wind hurt?
Yes.
I don't understand it.
see, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, once you get acclimated to it, like you just know, because it's like, all right, this is the shit I have to put up with if I want to wear shorts on Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah.
And Christmas and
Yeah.
And New
Day,
Year's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day, and
Completely fucking worth it, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
But yeah,
So,
I had one snowless winter.
well, yeah, you got it in there. It felt weird, didn't it?
One snowless winter so long ago.
See, one snowless winter. That sounds like an 80s metal song.
When I threw the heart of the ocean and Jack drowned on the boat and something. Shut up.
And slap for you.
That actually hurt.
Good.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but-
That's because it wasn't with a tortilla.
Kind of backed yourself into a corner there, didn't you?
Well, that happens a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on this soliloquy and just run out of gas.
That happens a lot too.
Me too.
So, but I mean, let's get back to the food part of it. Like,
No,
maybe that's because the coffee thing for me. That's because I like just plain old black coffee, right? I can go for a Starbucks mocha chuka fuck whatever it's called, whenever, right?
can I go there and order that? I want to order that now.
A mocha joke, fuck.
Mocha Joka fuck
I'm
fuck.
pretty sure they would throw you out of Starbucks if you ordered that.
I
drink.
don't know.
No,
I
I'm
want
pretty sure they
video
just make
evidence
a
if you do it.
random
I was gonna
fucking
say,
drink
yeah.
and give it to you.
I
pretty sure
want
they-
video
they-
evidence
Give
of
me
this,
20 shots of espresso in a cup, please.
and
pretty sure
two squirts of chocolate.
There you go.
That
was
way, it's
gonna
a
say,
mocha
pretty sure-
chuka fuck.
You go in there and order that. I'm pretty sure they at least raise an eyebrow, but then they still hand you like a 20-ounce drink in 5 minutes after that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that cost $185.
It's been a while since somebody ordered one of these. How did you know?
It's on the secret.
Oh, you
menu.
must be the guy from last year.
Is your name Sean?
Like I kind of want to get Jason a coffee with like 8 shots of espresso and a little bit of chocolate, and just videotape him the rest of the day.
Oh God.
Run
Oh,
around
well,
like
no.
run
Oh,
around
no.
like Hammy from Over the Hedge.
See,
No.
no, but I think that would totally backfire on you, because all that video would be a bathroom door.
Probably.
That's
And a-
absolutely
And
accurate.
a grunt here and there.
Yeah, like
Oh no, I
Or-
actually this would have been
or
years ago.
just or
I'm
just
a-
Sean knocking on the door going, you just hear Jason going, "Leave me alone."
Not yet. Not yet. I'll be
We
out in a
gave it
minute.
the office.
Yeah.
Sorry. Come back with a warrant.
Oh, no, I made the mistake. So this would have been years ago because I like the
Oh, I remember this.
the Death Wish coffee. It's actually pretty good coffee, and actually I very much
I-
enjoy making cold brew out of it. But
I am not familiar with this coffee. Please explain.
Well, yeah,
Fantastic.
What is
Wish
the
coffee?
Death Wish coffee?
Well, they
The
advertise
most
it as
caffeinated.
they advertise it as like one of the strongest coffees, or
Oh yeah, you already
and
lost
I
me
mean,
there.
and that's what it like to make. Like if I'm gonna make a cold brew, typically I like a dark roast just so it's not
Yeah.
like almost translucent while I'm drinking it. So I mean, it makes a decent cold brew, but they also had their own like self-serving cans of like almost like the size of like the Starbucks double shots or whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, they're about that big.
Yeah. So I bought a pack, and the one day, since I had like a tall coffee container, I decided, well, I mean, I won't dilute, I'll just pour 2 of them in there, and then put a little creamer in it, went to work, and then got about 3/4 of the way through it and thought, man, my heart is beating really fast. And why am I sweating? And yeah, it was not fun. Not
See,
fun.
I can
That-
support that because I think this stuff is some of the best shit out there, and of course, it's
I've
gonna
heard
be
of that.
fun.
I haven't tried that yet.
I've got clearly I have a bag. I love almost anything Black Rifle, but this is their extra caffeine. I think it's only a medium roast though. That shit's good as hell.
That's not too bad. Well, I mean,
Jason,
Death Wish actually makes a medium and a dark, but
I can relate to that story. Like, I'm not a coffee guy, never really been, just not a hot drink guy in general. So I do the energy drink thing. And, you got your basic stuff, Red Bull, Monsters. Lately, there's been this new wave, including Rain and Bang and, stuff like all that. That's essentially like pre-workout in a can already mixed. So,
yeah.
I try to mess with that. I get 1 can in at work, and I just feel my heart just sitting there going. Like my boss looks at me and goes, "Why are you shaking?" I'm like, "Because I just had a whole energy drink and I have nothing in my stomach right now."
These bodies aren't burning fast enough. I got shit to do.
Like, oh, that is the worst.
Yeah, there was a lot of shaking with mine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time when the kids were little that I drove from Austin to Detroit for a vacation, and I don't know why, but I had been completely off caffeine for over a year. So it was mostly just drinking water. But it was me. I was the only one driving. It was just me. The kids were in the back sleeping, and we've already covered this. I'm just like, I want to fucking get there. I don't want to waste it. I've got this much time on fucking vacation. I don't want to waste it driving. I just want to fucking get there. And so I'm driving through in a pulling tricks, and I drank a couple energy drinks. And boy, as I'm getting into Michigan about 6 o'clock in the morning, my hands are on the wheel like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm awake, and this is fucking awesome. Get to the house like 10 a.m. Like, you want to lay down? No, I'm good. What we're gonna do? That's fucking fun. Hey, okay.
We going to fucking White Castle? Like, dude, they're not even open yet.
Who wants to run a marathon?
It's like the dog from the video. I'm alive. I'm
Oh
dead.
yeah.
I'm watching TV. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, that was me. Had to come down from that one hard. But. Okay, so what about this? Let's reel it in. I'm gonna.
No, that doesn't work. It has to be it has to be.
There we go.
Yeah.
TJ's got the lasso.
Yeah.
Okay, what about intermingling foods? As an example, I know some people that find it sacrilegious to put a fried egg on a hamburger, where other people find it delicious.
I was actually going to bring up hamburgers because I was thinking of peanut butter.
What?
If you're in, like, I've heard of this. I've heard of it.
Hold
I've
on.
heard of this.
What is this shit? Lynn, explain.
Okay, so there was, I've had it before, but there was this burger that Jason and I had when we were in Big Bear. It was called School's Out Burger. It was like a jalapeno heat jam,
Oh yeah.
peanut butter, and crunched up potato chips.
Okay, I'm in.
A burger, and it was
fantastic.
to die for.
It's fantastic.
Peanut butter on a burger is really good, surprisingly. But everyone's like, "What the hell? What?"
I don't know if I could do it without the jam, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, they did it right because they added the jalapeno and the jam and stuff.
It was
because
so good.
because if you can go to Shake Shack and it's on their secret menu, you can get a peanut butter burger. And everybody I've seen that's tried this burger is just like, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But like, if you're into it, more power to you.
I think the key to that one that Lynn's talking about is definitely going to be the jalapeno jam.
Oh,
Right,
100%.
to
As soon as
marry
you
it
said
up.
that, I was like, oh,
That's
I
just
get
me.
that.
You know, it was so good. But I mean, back to what Sean was saying, I would put a fried egg on a burger
Oh, goddamn.
anytime.
Oh yeah,
goddamn.
it's
I've done
So
that.
good.
I think it's delicious. I know some people like, oh my god, you're mixing breakfast and other.
You get the
So
broken yolk and it's runny.
Oh, hell, when
Oh,
we-
yeah.
yeah,
Oh hell, when we just got back to now, of course it wasn't, it wasn't like a runny egg, but when we got back, because of course we had to stop at Sheets because that's the staple around
Oh,
here.
of course, we had to stop at Sheets.
And when got the oh, there's the thumbs down.
TJ's dishing the sheets.
Oh no.
I'm a Bucky's guy. Are you kidding me?
Oh well.
Bucky.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
they,
Bucky's. Okay, fair enough.
Oh well, yeah,
Lynn,
yeah.
Lynn has no Bucky's reference.
No, I
Oh,
do
no, yeah,
because my cousin lives in Texas, and every time we see anything beaver related, because my grandparents lived on Beaver Bay, we send each other pictures. So I know all about Bucky's.
Yeah, but
No, have you been to a
one.
Bucky's? No,
I have
yeah,
not
you
been
haven't.
to a
Yeah,
Buc-ee's,
no. Okay.
Yeah, we'll,
I mean,
we'll
we
have
all
to
have
fix.
to-
We'll
we
fix
all
that
have
when
to
you
look
come
at
here.
I'll tell you, we all have the local, like in close to Pittsburgh, there's one called Wawa apparently.
No,
that's
it's
like-
not.
Yeah.
It's down far, a little bit farther south, but Wawa is awesome.
Oh, okay.
I like Wawa too.
I don't know. But either way, when we stopped to get some sheets since we were back in town, yeah, I got a fried egg on my sandwich. Of course.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
wouldn't you?
You want to add a fried egg? I'm like, yes, I
Why
do.
does I do?
I'm perfectly okay with that because I've had it and I think it's delicious. I know some people just go, "Oh my god, you can't do that!" Right? It's one of their weird food rules. It's like don't intermingle, don't have breakfast foods for dinner. Which also I think why? What's the fucking
Oh.
problem?
It's the best.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I mean when you're I guess it's a personal preference thing, right? Like again, I can't do the coffee after a certain amount of time, and some people's bodies just don't like it. But fucking just because you don't like it, don't fucking shit on somebody else's fucking parade.
Well,
yeah.
and that's my point I was about to bring up is like, because most of the time it's like people seeing you with your own food and seeing you do what you do, and they're like, oh my god, you're gonna do that, and I just look at them and go, I'm not asking you to fucking eat it, I'm eating it.
Right, I'm not feeding it to you. It's mine.
This isn't your plate.
Or but then it gets worse. It's like, hey, that looks interesting. Can I try that?
No,
Fuck away from my food.
no, I am the same as Joey from Friends. Joey doesn't share food. TJ doesn't share food.
Nah, brah.
I think those like Lynn and Jason almost got into a fist fight one time about that.
Oh, we've gotten into multiple fist fights over food. Although, oddly enough, I did see a meme today that said, Jason, I was going to send it to you, and then I forgot because I don't like you that much.
Wait, it actually said, Jason, I'm going to send
You
this to
did. That's exactly what it
okay.
said. But no,
All
it
right.
said, if you eat food off someone else's plate, the calories don't count. Those are their calories. And I'm like, Jason, we've solved our problem. We're just going to eat off each other's plates.
I mean,
No calories ever again.
that
There
makes
you go.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
We'd have to stop punching each other long enough to do that.
Well,
I
Well,
don't know.
punching actually will burn more calories, so that's
there you go.
beneficial.
There you go. That's our strength workout for the day. Punching each other over our food.
So we'll just punch each other and then take breaks to eat food off of each other's plates.
See,
There you go.
calories. That's a
And then
workout.
this
Man,
is a plan. I see a TikTok video in your future.
you're
Oh, please,
so
God,
in
no.
shape, you're not even like you won't even.
I won't
So-
even.
I thought of another one while that was going on because this was also a big thing for TJ and my sister Michaela as they were younger. And there was this process that they called they would look at my stepdad and go, "Dad, will you rile up my food?"
Oh yeah.
And this would be taking all of the sides, typically mashed potatoes and at least one vegetable,
Mhm.
and putting it all together and eating it that way.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
a shepherd's pie deal with different things.
Yeah,
But
and
I mean,
also,
not necessarily just mashed potatoes, but that was one of the more
peas,
common
the
threads.
meat, gravy.
Yeah,
I mean,
just throwing it all together and doing it that way.
well,
Just a
because
little food casserole there.
Yeah.
yeah, well, this is also at a time before my mother had really figured out how to cook, so that's how you got some flavor.
Well, you got to figure, like most dinners that you make that are separate, you could literally chop it up and throw it in a pan and call it a casserole. Like I guarantee.
That's true.
Like
You
what
could
like,
throw it in a
I-
pot and put some water on it and call it a soup too.
Yeah.
Well, why?
It's
Like,
true.
but yeah, no,
I like ice cream soup.
then there's always the people who like don't like any of their food to touch, which cracks me up.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I've never been one of those dudes.
Oh
No.
yeah. I had a guy that when I was going to church regularly and you know there was a men's group and then we'd all go out to breakfast afterwards. He'd go to IHOP and all of his shit would have to be on a separate plate. He'd put the pancakes on one plate, the sausage on another plate, the eggs on another plate, the toast on another plate. And
That
I'm
is
like,
so
just
much
get
work.
your own fucking table.
Well, I mean, I think if this dude saw me operate, he'd like jump off a cliff.
He might.
Like
No, that's too much work.
my Thanksgiving plate is just it's a bomb.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to eat all the Thanksgiving stuff together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
and then you got to
it's
make
just-
leftover sandwiches the next day.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I made this one year. I found a recipe for leftover Thanksgiving pie, and it was the tits. It was so good.
I'd
It's
try
a
that.
puff pastry crust, and you layer all the Thanksgiving stuff
Oh,
in. And it was-
Thanksgiving pot pie.
yeah,
Oh fuck yes.
Yeah.
I support this.
Fuck yes.
See, there's a reason I'm dating her.
because I like to eat.
That's one of them.
I did tell you all you have to do is feed me and tell me I was pretty, and I'd be yours forever.
See,
And I'm regretting the fact that you took that deal, but you know,
I was gonna say, I mean, he's kept up his end of the bargain, so you gotta give him credit for that.
he didn't give
And-
me any guidelines, so I'm just winging it here.
right. In Texas, it's feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty.
See,
I mean, I support that as well.
As long as they're
Definitely.
Texas tacos, because they're fucking trash up here.
Now, I've told you this one before because we actually ate there. There is a Mexican restaurant right up the road from them that is on par with Mexican restaurants here in Austin.
it is a decent.
They
Mexican
do make
restaurant,
they do make
that's
decent
true.
food.
It is good. We went there and you know me, Stephanie, Gabrielle, and Dad and Kathy and Jason and Lynn, and then our niece Madison showed up. And out of all of that, everybody ordered the same dish except for 3 fucking people.
It was like the orange whip scene. Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip.
Yeah,
Orange-
it was.
Cherry pollo,
Like
cherry
what-
pollo, cherry pollo, cherry pollo, cherry pollo.
What did we put? Did we polish off 2 or 3 pitchers of margaritas? I think it was 3.
It was at least 2.
2.
2. Good times. Anyway,
That was our pre-rock
Yeah.
paper scissors tortilla juice.
Yep, cut up grilled
It
chicken,
was.
chorizo with cheese sauce on it, and with like rice and
yeah,
that's actually another one where you just kind of go like this.
Frickin'
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Mix
Okay.
up
So, and it does mean something because Sean is speaking highly of it. Here's my bar. Were the tortillas made in house?
Oh God, no,
No, those were not.
no, they definitely don't. make
No, those
Yeah,
were store bought.
those.
Those were
store-bought
food
flour
purveyor.
tortillas, but those don't get the 2 thumbs up.
No.
No.
I don't eat tortillas with my cherry pollo anyway, so you
I
don't
know.
need to just eat it.
Yeah.
But that's usually my bar of like, especially being in Michigan, you kind of have to like judge a Mexican
yeah.
restaurant when you walk into it.
Oh,
Like, what
sure.
am I getting?
Let's be real. I'm
So-
coming from Las Vegas. We got homemade tamales all the time there.
Oh,
so-
yeah,
Oh
for
yeah. Oh, the
Jason,
best.
did we take you to Lupe Tortilla? I don't think we did.
I do not believe so.
Oh, we got to fucking fix that shit.
Jason, we're gonna come back from this next trip to Texas weighing 5,000 pounds.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so am
on,
I.
on fucking purpose.
Wow.
And you
I
will
want
still
that donut, man.
you will be thanking me for it. I promise.
Well, I don't know
Oh
if
yeah.
my butt's gonna be thanking you for it when I look in the mirror, but
I don't want to talk. No offense. I don't want to talk to your butt.
Well, I
better than
think
talking to mine.
I think after you experience it, you'll look in the mirror and go, worth it.
Yeah.
It's all right. I don't need to catch a man. I'm good. I've already got my dream boat.
Oh, sorry, something came up a little bit there. Whew. Wow. Yeah.
My love for you knows no bounds, you magnificent jackass.
As Jason
No, that's
throws
getting
himself
fucked.
off the balcony.
I think that should be both of your next tattoos is something about magnificent
Oh my
jackasses.
God.
I mean,
I'll get the magnificent part in like half a heart, and he can get the jackass part in half a heart.
Okay.
That's
like
friend
the
heart.
old fucking best friends necklace from the 90s.
I'm
I
actually
get
okay with that.
magnificent, he gets jackass.
I'm okay with that. I support that.
That's only if you don't send me back to my father first.
Wow.
Like, she's your problem now, bye.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure he's counting the minutes.
Magnificent
He's surprised
jackass.
you've made it this long.
He keeps the door unlocked just in case.
Actually, no, he doesn't. He told me he'd change the locks, and I'd have to sleep in
Oh,
a trailer.
well, then never mind. But then by then it's not my problem anyway. So
Yep, you sent me back.
That's it. My daughter has an embroidery machine. I know what I'm getting you guys for.
Yes. I want custom shirts.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
I'll wear it too. I have no shame.
The problem is the really good graphic designer I know. I don't know if he designed himself I'm a magnificent
He
jackass
absolutely
logo.
not.
wait, if I would do what?
Are you gonna
Desi-
design it shirts?
You're gonna design it. You design
I'm with
yourself
this
a magnificent jackass logo.
I'm the magnificent
Yeah.
jackass.
Heck yeah, I would.
I feel like that
All
would
right,
actually be
you're
really fun.
you're
Why
on
wouldn't I?
you design it. I'll get it transferred to an embroidery file, and Jordan will make it.
Okay.
That's funny.
No gradient.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I want it in all capital script font letters, Jay. I want it in capital
Look at TJ.
of letters.
Well, I'm just sitting here going,
I want
this
it in the papyrus font.
Hold
Jay.
on. Yeah, I'm fucking bald, but this is such a weird fucking family. Like, you're like, I'm gonna get you this shirt, but you have to design it. He's like, all right. What?
Listen, man. I come from a family where my father tells me exactly what he wants for every giftable occasion, and I love it. So
That's fair enough, but
That was fucking funny.
I just, I had a hard time wrapping my mind around it.
Oh God.
Yeah. You know.
I just something that, with a good picture on it says I'm a magnificent jackass.
if lost, please return to the magnificent jackass.
Oh no, please don't get those shirts.
I'm a magnificent jackass, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
No, you guys could be like the perpetually annoying couple that's
Somebody
like in their
Texas thinks I'm a magnificent jackass.
that's in their 50s that goes to like Disneyland, and like on the back of their shirt it
Yeah,
says,
it's gonna have our
if lost, please return to Bob. And then Bob's got a shirt on that
I'm
says,
Bob.
I'm Bob.
Yep. If lost, please return to the magnificent jackass. I'm the magnificent jackass.
Mhm.
Oh, we're doing it.
Oh, I made Dad. Jason knows this. Lynn probably doesn't. I made Dad a shirt after we went on a cruise before he came down to meet me for the first time. It said, "The son I didn't know I had went to Cozumel, and all I got was this lousy shirt."
That's funny. I like that.
I like that. All I got was this lousy shirt.
Oh fuck! All right, anyone got any other fucking weird food rules?
Yeah, I think I'm out of gas at this point. I think that last tangent just kind of killed it all. I mean, not in a bad way, but
Well, no, but I think we hit on a few good ones. You know,
I think we got our point across.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, fucking people, eat what you like. Who
Yeah.
who
Amen.
cares what anybody else says? If you
Like-
like it, eat it.
There you
Yeah, I watched. I used to live with a roommate that would put ranch on spaghetti.
My brother got a bottle of ranch dressing for Christmas one year because he put it on everything.
Yeah, like, all right, you like that? Fine. Not for me. I ain't got to
Right.
eat it.
Right. No, if you like, if it tastes good to you, fucking eat it.
Yeah,
If other people don't like it, you know what? Oh, okay, you don't have to fucking eat it.
Nope.
Bottom line, don't let anybody food shame you.
Nah. Fuck that.
I'm actually gonna title the episode just because of Lynn. I'm gonna title this episode "What the hell is people up with people yucking my yum?"
There you go.
That's gonna be much
My little
better than
kindergarten teacher, I'll be like, "All right, friends,
that's much better than
Don't like
what's
it.
up with weird food rules.
hard to like it."
All right then. Well, hey, that's a good hour and 15 minutes. I'm good with that. So let's get into wrapping this bad boy up. And Jason, what do you got? What do you got for the What the Hellions?
I was,
He was not prepared.
yeah.
It was not.
Nothing
Again.
in the, nothing
I
in the chamber.
I haven't been here for a while, so I had to at least shit the bed the first time.
I was gonna say this.
Congratulations.
Last time.
You know,
Congratulations. You shit the bed on it.
I'll think of something good next time. And then,
Attaboy, Jason. Welcome back.
yeah, see, I'd be consistent.
What did Sean
Beacons-
just ask you to do? I missed something.
It's like an outro to tell.
Outro.
To
We
tell-
always, as a way to end the episode, we just
Stay classy.
go
Flanders.
around and ask what you got. We call our fans the What the Hellions because it's appropriate. And usually TJ has his tagline, which is fucking perfect. Jason just tends to shit the bed on it.
He does, but I mean, we also have to do this because we can't just be like, all your food opinions suck. We're out.
That's true.
So Jason,
Sorry, everybody, but all your food opinions suck. We're out. Thank you, TJ.
Typical. My bits are getting ripped off.
That was excellent.
you have to start charging for bits up in this bitch.
Yep.
Oh God, that was good stuff. All right, TJ, what do you got for the What the Hellions?
The only thing I got for everybody is the same thing I got every week. Be good to each other, people.
Hey, you heard him. Fucking quit ripping off TJ's bits. Be
Yeah.
good to each other, people. Hey,
Ooh, who's
and-
ripping off TJ's bits?
Yeah, that's wow.
The other two motherfuckers I'm doing with this podcast, that's who. And I wasn't even trying to do that, but since Sean wanted to bring it back up, like, yeah, I'm going to fuck up the outro now.
What a bunch of dumb assholes.
oh, I'm over here banging into the microphone. This is great. Since we didn't do it during the intro, please go on to your favorite podcast service and rate and like and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get some reviews. If you have show suggestions, please reach out to whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. Fuck, if you want to be a guest and join Lynn in the Peanut Gallery.
That's Mrs. Peanut to you.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peanut in the Peanut Gallery. Reach out to whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. As TJ said, be good to each other, people, and we will catch you on the flip side.